He's like, this is the warm-up?
He's so kind. He's like, you're doing great. I'm like, this is not what great looks like.
Yo, I'm Bryan Bell with Conscious Fitness.
Bodybuilding Vegan.
And today we're going through a full body calisthenics workout to build muscle. So, Bodybuilding Vegan, John Thomas, what's your experience with calisthenics for body weight? Like, how often are you doing body weight exercises?
I'm 270 pounds, bro.
So this is gonna be a challenge. So the goal here is, can I challenge the Bodybuilding Vegan to a workout that's gonna be tough, that's gonna help him build muscle and actually get some gains?
Is this full body?
Full body.
I'm excited to see what we do for legs.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
All right, let's show him.
Let's make it happen, bro.
All right, first we're gonna pick him up. What should I do? Actually, I think that's a good question.
Okay, for warm up.
I was like, we're gonna be coming in here and doing calisthenics. Some of you doing like flags and like all this hardcore shit, and I don't warm up with like movements. I warm up with light versions of what I do. Like when like if this is a dumbbell pressing day, I'm warming up with light dumbbells and then heavier. Like I don't do a ton of other stuff, so I'm kind of curious. Like what should I be doing?
Oh, sweet. Okay, what we're gonna do, full body warm up, thinking about bringing more blood flow, more oxygen through your body, opening up the joints too, so a little mobility.
Can we compare mobility?
Yeah, what do we want to do?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we'll do today. That's what we'll do. So I like to blend a little yoga, a little qigong, a little animal walks. So everything, this is gonna be good. So let's just roll straight into it. Okay. First, let's start with some spinal twists. Open up the spine. So your hands, your arms can be really loose. Your head's gonna follow your spine.
This hurts.
Good. That's good.
I feel like I'm getting like twisted to death.
Now let's bring one arm up and we're gonna rotate, kind of windmilling forward. Yep, opening the shoulders, twisting at the hips.
I feel like I'm dancing.
Yep, you are, man. Your body's like, yeah, I like this. So now let's go a little wider with the legs. So we're gonna start shifting the hips a little bit. And now let's just move into a little push. So there's actually some qigong.
So it's like,
so moving qi throughout your body.
I was gonna say this is like an Asian action movie.
Been around for thousands of years.
I feel my hips.
Nice. Now let's go a little resting horse stance. We're just gonna shake, bend down, squat, reach all the way up. Big inhale, exhale, come back down. Yeah, good. You get that glute engagement. You feel it in the adductors too. That nice stretch.
I feel it everywhere.
One more, big one here. And we're gonna hang out the bottom for 3, 2, 1. Nice, good job. Bringing the arms back up, big stretch overhead, and exhale down. Nice, okay, that looked good. So what we're gonna do next, we definitely wanna work out some of the wrists too. So some basic wrist mobility, just taking wrist circles, you know, pulling the fingertips closer to the wrist, go to some extension, then flexion. All these different angles are good, but the real thing to get all your joints opened up, getting on the ground and doing some bear crawls. So first off, let's do a deep squat. So I want you to find your deepest squat. You can inhale, exhale down. Just take that squat, a low spot, good. And you can drop the hands onto the floor. Come all the way down to tabletop. So we're gonna do a bear crawl. So we're gonna do a low and then a high crawl. So first thing we wanna do, I'm gonna show you with my knees planted. I'm just gonna walk forward, taking a step with the left hand and then the right knee. So this is the movement pattern. Well, what we want to do next, we'll pause here. Let's go ahead and lift the knees. So you'll tuck the toes underneath, lift the knees, stay low, and just take small steps, like 6 inches at a time. Yep. Keeping hips level with the upper back.
6 inches at a time is how I like to do it.
Yeah. And let's go back. Let's try to challenge going backwards. Breathing in, breathing out.
Oh my God. This is a warm-up.
Nice, yeah. And now sit back. Let's go ahead and open the knees and you're gonna go on child's pose. Oh, yeah.
You have like old man's pose.
Old man's pose. Nice. All right, so we'll come back into tabletop. Now the next one's the big high bear crawl. Yeah, stretch it out.
My hips are so tight.
So the difference with this one is I'm gonna pop up into a downward dog and I'm gonna walk forward with my glutes. So I'm not gonna bend my knees and use my hip flexors. I'm gonna walk forward, just using my glutes to keep a straight leg. And your steps are gonna be a lot smaller. Dude, that looks good. So you really feel that stretch in the hamstrings.
Yeah.
Feel it in the calves. And now let's try to go back just a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Good. And then drop the knees. Good job. Nice, man. All right. So we'll do a little more quick warm up. He's like, this is a warm up?
He's so kind. He's like, you're doing great. I'm like, this is not what great looks like.
So we're going to step into a plank. And then we're going to press back into downward dog. So we're going to go plank to pike. So that's your pike position and just shift forward. We're going to do like 5 of these. Really opens up the hamstrings. Get that good shoulder flexion right there. Nice. Couple more. And so what's cool too, we're putting a little more pressure on the wrists. And let's drop the knees and just take some circles around the wrists. It's really, really important whenever we're doing like any pushing work. Using the hands, all of that. Yeah.
I actually do get some wrist pain, so I normally push this way.
Yeah.
I don't feel any pain that way.
Yeah, you can experiment whatever feels best. But let flipping the hands.
But I also don't do this.
Yeah.
This warm up before, so
it helps.
maybe we'll have better results.
And here's another one: keeping all the hands down, but just lifting the palms and keeping the fingertips down. It's really weird.
My fingers are purple.
Yep. There you go. Oh yeah. Gonna open you up right now.
If you ever want to know what this is like for me, just imagine you were sitting on top of yourself.
Sitting on top of yourself. Nice.
I'm almost. I don't know, how much do you weigh?
Like 163-ish.
I got 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Change on you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So don't sit on me while I do my push-ups.
I was gonna say that's the only way I'm gonna win today.
I might
Bryan,
not be able to get 'em.
You sit on me for push-ups, we'll see how many I get. I get to sit on you next.
Yeah. All right, so we did a little warm-up. Your wrists feel a little bit better. Yeah. So let's look at chest and the pushing motion. Let's just do some regular push-ups. So to not like wear you out, we're not gonna go to failure on each set, but let's just do like 5 reps, see where you're at. So just like your regular push-up, and I want you to tell me how hard is it? Like, you feel like you go next level, or will we stay here? So the general idea is we want to be somewhere around like 8 up to 20 repetitions. And the reality is when you do sets and reps with calisthenics, you don't just have to do crazy skills and just attempts at things. You can really focus on what's an exercise you can do for 8, 10, 15, 20 repetitions. And as long as you're pushing your strength and you're getting one more rep in, building up that progressive overload, you can gain muscle mass with calisthenics and of course, enough calories, right? So we want to find a good range. So let's do some push-ups. I'm just gonna have you do 5 and let me know how hard those seem or if we need to upgrade this for the pushing skill.
I can't get up, I can't get.
He's got these, look. So look, triceps going back, that's perfect form. Going all the way down, pressing back up into a lockout. She's got full range of motion. So I don't know what you guys think. I think these are a little too easy for you.
Yeah, I think it's, I want to throw in real quick. We were talking off camera and I had never really considered doing calisthenics. Because you were outside doing handstands, I'm like, I don't know if I can do that or not. But when you explained it, that you break it down into sets and reps and actually get stronger at the technique and build the muscle while you're doing it versus just chasing skills. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because like if you wanted to learn bodybuilding, I wouldn't throw you in on your first day ever and be like, here's a 1 rep max on bench. I'd be like, let's find something like the bar that you can do for 10 or 15 reps and learn the form. So I'm really excited for this. That was easy. What do you got that's harder?
Yeah, so what I would say, we have a couple other things for more of a pushing pattern. So one of the ways that we can progress strength with calisthenics is you can start by changing the angle. So if a regular push-up was really easy, let me show you this.
I was going to take a seat.
Yeah, so we're gonna use this for our feet. So we're gonna go up into a little bit of an incline on the feet, but a decline on the push-up. So now we're adding more of an angle. So I'm gonna have more of my body weight really focused on my chest, my shoulders. Just bringing the feet up are gonna make it even harder. So you wanna try a few of those?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ugh.
Nice. Good. Couple more. Right, so now because the angle is different, more weight is actually, the center of mass is over top of his shoulders way more. So guess what? That was a lot tougher, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, we got something else. So the #1 upper body builder for especially pushing exercise is gonna be dips. So we're gonna go to the dip station over there and show you guys a full dip. And there's actually 2 ways to do it, right? You can hit it where you target more triceps. You can also do it where you're hitting more chest. So I'll show you both ways, and then you guys can figure out what you want to do that fits best for you. Okay, so for dips, we're gonna press up. Now, if you can't do these, you can do like the weighted machine where you can helps you out. But now, normally you might see dips like this. These are definitely gonna be more tricep focused, but more of like a calisthenic dip is actually going into a little protraction with the shoulder blades. And I'm looking down, so I'm lifting my upper back up.
It's like a reverse shrug.
Yeah, and then I'm coming down, so now my pecs are just super stretched. And then pressing out. So you don't have to go as low as here, right? Just a 90-degree angle is really good. But now all this emphasis is right here on my shoulders, my chest. So yeah, my triceps are definitely working. So either of these are okay. Right, so it's a matter, do I want to hit more triceps or do I want to hit more chest today?
I just want to say, he made it look so smooth when he got out there. I'm going to fall off this thing like a beach
Yeah,
whale.
sometimes you might want to step onto something and then get up top, or you're going to hop up and jump.
I'm going to hop up.
But this is going to be the #1 upper body builder. Nice.
Now, did you twist your feet or just keep them
So
straight?
I like keeping feet tucked together because it represents more of this like hollow body shape that's going to mirror with lever work, with handstands. Yup. So yeah, it's good to breathe in as you lower, exhale as you come up, gives you that extra boost. Yeah, man, those look good. Yup. So this is probably a way more appropriate level for John, right? He was blazing through push-ups. With these, where would you say your max reps would be in a fresh set?
When I work out, I don't do them quite like that, but I can do like 15.
Okay, yeah, that's solid.
But they felt harder this way with the extension at the top.
Just get a little more range of motion.
Yeah.
And so what's cool is when you get really good at these, you can do these more than 10, 15 reps. You can get a dip belt, add on some extra weight, or you can do a weighted vest. And now you can just add weight to it. So that's what's cool. When you get into like more of the foundations and get those figured out, then you can add more weight. So weighted dips are gonna be like just essential. Like once you get past like regular dips, adding weight takes it to whatever level you can take it. So next up, we just conquered push. So nice job, man.
I want to ask, how heavy can you do weighted dips?
I haven't tried a 1 rep max, but I'll do maybe like 10 reps with an extra like, 40, 50 pounds. I've done 60, 70 pounds depending on repetitions. I've not tried 1 rep yet.
So what you're
That would
saying
be
is,
fun.
I'm stronger than you because I'm basically another 100 pounds on top of you. So if we were to equate this.
Right.
Just kidding, I got to win at something today.
Yeah, of course. The challenges will continue, my friend.
I'm sure they will. What are we doing next?
Okay,
Push,
so
pull legs?
next up, we're gonna jump into some pull work. So I got a couple ideas for that. Let's start over there at the TRX.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my mind immediately went to pull-ups, and I was like, but that's not beginner. They can get on the machine,
right,
to assist, but maybe they're at home, and that's why I think this video is so useful. Even if you don't have a gym, assuming you have some mobility, you can do this workout.
Exactly. So definitely, we don't have to start at pull-ups. You certainly don't have to start at like muscle-ups. A row is gonna be like the most essential pulling movement you can do with body weight. So you can also make this as easy or as difficult as you want. So I'm gonna show you. So these are TRX straps. You can use any type of suspension trainer. You could use gymnastic rings. You could also put 2 chairs down and get below those too. So the more vertical I am, the easier it's gonna be. And so the lower I get, the harder it's gonna be. So what we're doing is we're going in from scapular protraction, where the shoulder blades are coming away from the spine, and then we're going into retraction. So I'm pulling the elbows all the way back. Getting a squeeze. So this is the same movement. We're starting this retraction you're gonna be doing in pull-ups. So it's important to think you're pulling first with your back, then following through with biceps. A lot of people see that and they think it's an arm exercise. We're really using our back, right? So we can also make it harder by going a lot lower. Ideally, like bending the knees. So from here, So that's how you scale it up. So what we want to do is find an angle. You can go ahead and pull these up. Find an angle where you can do maybe 10, 15 before you're at like a failure point. So I think he's gonna do pretty well with these, man. He's got a little bit of back muscle. Yeah. You're gonna fly into that ball. Nice. Yeah, look at that.
I feel like
Full range of motion. Yep.
I'm really just feeling my body here. Like I don't have any expectations. Like I have no clue how many I could do this for. So it's kind of cool to come in and do something new.
Yeah, and good squeeze. Hold that contraction at the end. So that's really important. Like the tempo, still, when you think about bodybuilding and building muscle mass and hypertrophy, you're still going slow like he is, right? About 1 to 2 seconds up, you're gonna contract the muscles you're working, in this case the back, and slowly lower down for that eccentric.
Yep, we grow in the negative.
Yeah, grow in the negative, 100%. So now we're gonna go a little more horizontal with the ground.
Running out of grip strength on the feet.
Nice.
Oh, that might be more weight than I can do for 12.
Right, so this is a good time where he could back up, right? Because we want that form to be good. All right, so now we're gonna come up. Good job, man. You conquered the rows.
The rows conquered me. No.
Okay,
cool.
So we have options too, right? So I think what's really cool is getting people into pull-up work as soon as possible. If you're training, you're doing full body stuff, this is a horizontal pulling pattern, right? But it's important to understand a vertical pull as well. So that could be like a lat pull down when we think about machines or weights, but we have a bar here. So what we want to get used to is actually using our shoulder blades and going into this scapular depression. So the next step of this would be like, if you can do rows really well, how many push-ups or pull-ups can we do? That's going to be the thing. Do you want to hop up and do any pull-ups, or do we want to start with some like foundational levels to get into those?
What would be, I know I can do a couple pull-ups. If somebody was maybe not feeling fully ready for pull-ups, so they feel good with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the next step? I think that's important for us to break it down into steps.
Well, let's think, like the first thing is, ideally you're gonna have something you can step up to instead of jump. But the first thing is just grip strength.
Yeah.
Is honestly just holding yourself here. This is like a passive hang. Just relaxing. You don't have to engage anything other than your grip. But the next thing we're gonna do is go into an active hang. So we're basically pulling the shoulder blades down and drawing the ears away from the shoulders. This is your key, because this is the beginning of a pull-up. We have to have this engagement here in the shoulder blades to really start anything. So it's kind of like, you know, I was saying earlier, some people think the row is just going to be a arm movement. This is really all back, and then your arms will follow. Yeah. So that would be the place to start, is just go into a passive hang and then just go into an active. And these are actually essentially scapular pull-ups. So if you can't do a full pull-up yet, work on your rows, and then just work on these for reps, anywhere from 5 to 10 reps, build those up, and that builds up that back strength.
If you were programming, if they couldn't do pull-ups yet, would you start them with the harder part first, the scapular, what did you call it, depressions?
Yeah,
the scapular depressions, and then do the TRX bands for the horizontal rows, or would you start with those? Like, which way would you recommend?
Yeah, so I would look at the scap raises as a bit of your warm-up.
Okay.
Because yeah, this one is not going to be too intense. Now, if we were going to do, I would normally do the scap pull-ups, then I'd have someone walk up to the top of a bar. So I'll just pull myself up, but normally you'd have a box. You get to the top, and then you lower down for the eccentric.
Okay.
And you'll do those with repetitions.
I'll have clients do those. Those are really good for building your back. If you can't do a bunch of pull-ups, I call them like jumping pull-ups. I'll have them jump.
Yep.
And then like
Hold
try and
tight.
lower for 5 seconds. If you haven't done that before, do a set or to failure of 5-second negative pull-ups. You'll be sore as hell the next day.
Yes, and then I'll go into, okay, let's do your rows, because you're demanding so much out of that eccentric that you want to give that every bit of strength you got.
All right, let's see if I can even get up there.
I know, it's a leap too.
We did this yesterday, so I know I can.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Just go into those scap raises. So pulling up, yeah, good. Yep. And so that's working, I mean, his erectors, that's working his rhomboids. You're working lower mid traps, upper traps. I mean, everything's showing up. All your rotator cuff muscles. Yeah, there we go. Again, breathing out as he goes up.
That's it, man.
Hell yeah. All right, so those look good, man. So the next level, if you wanted to get into what are we gonna do for rows and what are we gonna do for the pull-ups, it would be basically a tuck lever, just like this, into tuck lever pull-ups. So you feel like you're good at pull-ups, or you wanna try those too?
I was born for a challenge.
All right, so your goal with the tuck, your goal is to pull into that scapular retraction and bring your knees in your chest and keep your core engaged. You don't have to try the pull-up first. It's just that tuck position. You're doing maximum scapular retraction.
Yeah, let's see if I can
with a straight arm. That's what's weird about it.
All right. That looks...
Yup, so scap retraction, pull the knees up like a, yup.
No. He said yeah, but no.
A for effort.
A for effort.
And I knew that was going to happen. That's what I thought today was going to be completely. I thought today was going to be like 10 different sets of, oh, you can't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really happy that I've been able to do everything but that.
Yeah, man. So what you would do if you're going to do the body weight workout, you'd say, all right, I'll start with those scap raises just to work some of those pull-up muscles, and then you warm those up and then go straight into those rows. You know, so if he's going to do 2 to 3 sets of the rows, just keeping them at that intensity where you could hit, 10, 15 reps max, and make sure you get all 3 sets. So as long as you're taking these sets close to failure or to a point where you've got 0 to 1 rep left in the set, you're going to be good. And continually progressive overload. It's the same thing with body weight, right? Because you're not going to lift the same amount of weight over and over and over, right?
No. Bodybuilding, it's all about progression, whether it's adding reps, adding weight, adding sets, reducing time. It's finding a way to basically push yourself a little bit more than last time. So
100%. All right, so I'll give you 2 paths. Choose your own destiny. We can hit an upper vertical push.
Okay.
Right? Normally that's gonna be your shoulder press, but what are we gonna do body weight? We got a couple options. And then we can go into legs. You wanna hit that?
Yeah, let's do the shoulder
All right.
press thing.
So let's go over here really quick.
I could just pick him up and shoulder press him.
So, should probably do that. All right, so the first thing when you think about an overhead press with calisthenics, it's gonna be pike push-ups, but I'm gonna show you a modified version. So a pike is gonna be in this position here, and I'm gonna bring my head in front of the shoulders and then press back up. But what we can do to start, if that's too hard right now, too much weight going forward, we'll start here and just keeping the knees down and then just keep the legs down into this pike. So the goal here is to not bring your head straight in front of your hands. It's to actually look about like a triangle shape.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this point and I'm just bringing my top of my forehead here. And what happens is I put all this weight on the shoulders. So as you see, as I progress, if I walk really close and I lean forward,
His feet are off the ground.
my feet will come off the ground. So you want to find that angle where it's tolerable for you. We can get, 8, 15 reps out of it. So I would say let's start here and see what that feels like in your shoulders. Should feel really good, man. Yeah,
All right, that.
nice. And try to keep toes on the ground. Yeah, it's gonna keep more your weight here. Yeah, nice and controlled. And let's get you used to this pike push-up position. So bring the head down into the shoulders more. Keep an arm straight. So this way, relax. So I'll show you right here. So you're gonna go about here, and then you're gonna press, basically shifting hips back a little bit.
Yeah, back to that child's pose.
Because that's gonna get you used to that pike push-up position. Yep. So you're kind of coming in at a diagonal here and then coming back up. Yeah. So down here like this and then coming straight back into that diagonal. Like you're bombing into it. Nice.
I wanted to say they're really easy, but they're mildly difficult.
Okay.
But I want to try it on the
Mildly
feet.
difficult.
I want to try
like
it on
it.
the feet.
All right, that's,
Oh,
it's weird. It's super weird. So if you're at home thinking, okay, what's the difference? The difference is normally a push-up straight up and down. We want to like bend the shoulders, lean forward, touch here, and then still kind of press up at this angle. So stay low and press back up. Yeah, keep going. Yep. And then tuck the head under a little bit. Yeah, nice. That's it. So just like that. Keeping the head low. Nice. And what's cool, here's the thing too, right? If you even just pretend to do a shoulder press like that, you can contract your muscles and create resistance. So it shows you how you can apply it, especially when you have gravity. Yeah. So now let's do it with the feet up. So a good tip if you're trying to do the full pike push-up is take your feet a little wider, about hip width or shoulder width. If you keep them super close, it's gonna be really tough. So start here, and you can just try maybe a couple half reps, see where you feel comfortable. Yup, and just drop the chin just a little bit. Yeah, so you can still look here. Nice, and press back up. Nice, and tuck that, relax. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Good. Now walk the toes a little further. Yep, a little further forward, 2 inches. Yep. Try a couple more. Big breath out. Big breath out. Nice.
That was max effort.
Yes. Because eventually you get to like just do those same ones, and let's try this. Press up. There we go.
I gave it my full effort as if I could do it.
Nice. Okay. Excellent. So now he knows how to work out the shoulders. Next up, we're gonna hit legs. So what's the first place to start? Everyone thinks air squats, right? So of course, it's probably easy, probably a little warm up, got some good mobility. But the easiest way to progress this, like, I mean, how many of those do you think you could do?
Couple hundred?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So why don't you let them know why, if you're gonna do something like, you can do it 100 times, or say you can do it 40, 50 times, why is that not the best choice for muscle growth?
It depends on what you're trying to do. That would build muscular endurance. Think about people that like cycle or run. They're basically doing lots of reps over time. It's not as great for hypertrophy. So I, from a bodybuilding stance, depending on the muscle group, usually do 6 to 30 reps.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really do push-ups anymore. I don't know where I'm at now, but I used to be able to do 70, 80 push-ups. It was like not really useful. So
right.
Same for legs. Like, yeah, a couple hundred reps of bodyweight squats. So.
Right. So here's what we do with calisthenics, because normally you would just go ahead and add some weight. You can grab a dumbbell, you can grab a barbell, you can load up a machine or a squat rack. But with calisthenics, what we're first gonna do is try to shift the weight. So we don't have to go 100% one leg first, but we're gonna take some of that pressure off one leg. So I think this is really accessible for a lot of people, is just gonna be some split squats. So instead of a normal standing position, we'll take one step back. We're gonna keep the chest up nice and tall, so chest stacked on top of hips. And we're just gonna drop the back knee down and then press up. So you're gonna feel an extension here in the hip flexors on the right side, and you're pressing through like the heel and the glutes on the left.
I feel my glutes.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Good. So this is a great place to be. So maybe you're at 10, 15 reps here, but how's this feeling? Is this feeling pretty easy still?
Pretty easy.
All right, we want to take it up to the next level. So from here, the best place to go from that is going to be a pistol squat. So once you're here, you'll just press, okay, we might need something in between, right?
What if you look at the squat on the both?
Okay, I got that. I got that. I'll pull that out too.
I don't have that ankle mobility.
Okay, so this is what we can do. Instead of the full pistol, check this out. This is a little high, but I think there's
Oh, that's
another one.
perfect. That'll work great for me.
Yeah. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a shorter range of motion for the pistol squat. So we're gonna hold one leg out, we're gonna drop, let ourselves touch. You can just rest for just a second and then press back up. Just taking reps here. And as you get used to this, it's good to have one point of focus for balance. But as you get used to this, eventually you can drop it lower and lower and lower. And then guess what? Honestly, right there,
You can drop it to the
that
floor.
felt great. That felt great. Yeah, drop it to the floor, girl. So we're looking for at least 6 reps.
You know, they had me do this like a decade ago when I had a small knee injury.
Wow.
as a way to like regain some of this stability
Yeah.
in
Well,
my knee.
as you look too, you're bringing your knee a little bit more further past your toe, especially when you go low with it, you have to bring it. So it really helps with dorsiflexion on the ankles, and you're really helping like the knee joint, all those tendons and ligaments.
It's funny
Yeah,
how
that's
it's like,
strength.
y'all might think that's easy. Well, at least for me, I would have thought that'd be easy, but like, that's still a little hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little challenging.
Okay, so then the way we make it even harder, obviously drop it down lower. So you want to find that point where, yeah, I can't really do maybe 20 of them. Maybe find that spot where like 10, 15 is good.
I got
Now-
a question.
Yeah.
What if we grabbed the TRX band and like held onto that for balance?
Yeah.
I think I have the strength for these,
100%.
but not the balance.
Okay.
So
Let's try that out.
Yeah?
So he's basically saying, let's do the TRX to have the balance and press back
I
up.
could be completely wrong, but I feel like
Yeah.
this is, I used to do like some
Yeah.
home stuff during the COVID shutdowns, and this is, I didn't have TRX bands, but I had like a resistance band. So,
Yep. There we go. Nice.
still though, like, I don't
Yeah.
know if I could do this for 30 reps.
So try to bring that foot back behind the hip. So I'll have you start here
Uh-huh.
and then lower straight down. And then you might have to pull more, but press up. Yeah, right there. That's more of that pattern. Yeah. Okay.
So I guess you
that's
could
good.
do both, right? You could program the
100%.
bot to get stronger with body weight, and then these to get stronger
if
throughout the
you've
whole
got
range.
These, the benefit is you're getting the full range of motion. Now, obviously, to the degree that you're pulling, you know, you're gonna have to slow that down over time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what's cool about this is you can use some external resistance to kind of help you support yourself. And then eventually you can take those and just do the eccentrics, right? So I'm just gonna lower all the way down. Just get used to that. Don't worry about standing up yet with it, and just take that for multiple reps. So I might give this to some people because eventually you get to that point and then you can press back up.
I was
Yeah.
skeptical about the leg training before this, but now I'm starting to see.
All right, yeah, well, let's do this too. Let's
got
do a little more legs. So we're gonna go really wide. So we're gonna work on a lot of adductor mobility. So we're gonna do some Cossack squats. So a great place to start is just thinking about like a side squat or a side lunge. But what happens is, yeah, you can take your hips a lot lower over time, right? So you can come down here and lift this foot up, then press back up. Good, so try to find a level where you can keep that heel down. Whew. Good. This one can come up. That's good, man. So you're feeling a good stretch on the inner thighs.
Oh my God, it's so tight.
Yeah. It's so great to just feel all
You're really letting me know. You're letting me know all the things I need to do.
Yeah. Can you come down all the way? Oh, it's hard to get back up.
I don't know if I could I could fall.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
And now this is the fun part. So you have mastered the body weight workout.
I am the master of the body weight workout.
So guess what? We found out
Is there any sweat on that forehead?
a couple drops.
Today was supposed to be a rest day. This is like a half day.
So let's think about your body weight routine, right? So why is this important? Maybe you're traveling and you can't go to the gym and you're like, I guess I'm gonna miss a session, oh well. No, you have all this ability, right? You might not have TRX bands, that's okay. You can do what you can. So we know for push, you got push-ups, you got dips. Those are incredible for you. You can always scale those up. You can also take this stuff slower with the reps too. Now with pulling, we've got the TRX rows, we got the scat raises and even the hangs. And with legs, of course, we're gonna be able to do like just body weight squats, split squats, pistol squat negatives. And then for shoulders and that upper pushing, that overhead press, we've got those pike push-ups and modified push-ups. And so here's the thing, this is all calisthenics. It doesn't have to be all like really intense, crazy skills, because where do you even start, you know? Now you guys know how to do a bodyweight workout from anywhere. So what does that mean?
No excuses.
No excuses.
Get your ass either in a gym or anywhere that has a floor, like you said before.
You can be in your room at home and just bust out some push-ups and some squats and show up for yourself. Honestly, the only thing that's stopping you is just your own commitment. That's it. You got this. So I'm Bryan Bell with Conscious Fitness.
John Thomas, aka the Bodybuilding Vegan. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. It's gonna be on both our channels. And check the comments below. Bryan has joined the Vegan Squad community. Got over 250 members, vegans around the world that are interested in fitness, but also spreading love, kindness, generosity amongst each other. It's really quite a special place. I'm really glad you're there. Anybody can join free for a week. Check the link below. We'd love to have you, and you can come get your ass kicked by Bryan.
Yep, join. I'm gonna be sharing a lot of calisthenic workouts, teaching you guys more in depth. So whether you just wanna figure out a full body routine or you wanna learn handstands, join the Vegan Squad community because we got everything you need and more.